everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. As we get ready to start our program, as it's almost 5:30, if everyone could please find their seats. We will have the senior video starting here momentarily, and then we'll have the processional with the seniors coming in. Thank you.
My favorite part of high school.
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 My favorite part of high school. My favorite part of high school.
My favorite part of high school.
My favorite part of high school.
Congratulations, seniors. Graduation night is finally here. I'm excited for each and every one of you. This is a wonderful class, one of the largest classes to ever walk across the stage at Stephen Decatur High School. This class is filled with students who are very successful, who've accomplished great things during their 4 years. Remember, you are a Seahawk for life. Good luck, and come back and see us.
We'd like to thank the class of 2025, as well as everybody else at Decatur, for the time they gave us to be their class officers.
We'd also like to thank all the teachers, admin, and staff for always encouraging us to do the best we can. We've made so many great memories at Decatur, and it's been an honor to grow and learn alongside everyone.
Seniors, graduation time has come. Have fun and be safe tonight. And we're wishing you all good luck in the future.
And shout out Alphas.
Well, there's two sides to my taillights, and they both don't work right. There's a motel on the highway, 100 miles outside of Nashville, and I still don't know when I can come home. But I promised I would try, so I might be a call. Well, the first cut was the deepest, but it healed the hole. And the next one was a soft touch, but it bled out below.
I wanna hold the hand inside you. I wanna take the breath that's true.
Congratulations, class of 2025. What a great year we've had. I'm so lucky to be graduating with you, myself, as a senior this year for retirement. 48 years ago, I also walked the stage at Stephen Decatur graduating. And some things I would like you to remember through all of your many accomplishments is to be true to yourself. Character integrity will bring you much more success in any field you choose. Remember to be kind and compassionate. And don't forget to call your parents now and then. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the great class of 2025. Remember, once a Seahawk, always a Seahawk.
To the class of 2025, I want to say congratulations on all your successes. I wish you very many more. To the theater students graduating in 2025, I want to say thank you for suiting up, showing up, and throwing down. Now go home and celebrate and get ready for the next step.
To you when I see nothing. I look to you to see the truth. You live your life. You always go to the party. To love the feathers off all the birds.
My name's Nicholas McDonald. My favorite part of high school is the business classes and all the information I took from them.
My name's Ava Snellsire, and my favorite part of high school is probably the dances and getting ready with my best friends and then taking pictures and stuff.
Hi, my name is Brady Lee. I would say my favorite part of high school was the homecoming football games.
Class of 2025, it is here. I can't believe it. It's gone by so fast. We are so proud of you. Iron sharpens iron. Let's go. Let's get out there. Kill it. You're representing us, and we're here for you if you need us. We're so proud of you.
This is our last goodbye. I hate to feel the love between us die, but it's over. Just hear this and then I'll go. You gave me more to live for, more than you'll ever know. This is our last embrace. Must I dream and always see your face? Why can't we overcome this war? Baby, maybe it's just because I didn't know you at all.
Congratulations, seniors. You've done it. You have worked through every year to reach this milestone. You've done it with friends. You've done it because of family supporting you. And we wish you the best on the next step in your life as you move out into the world and do the kinds of things you want to do. Congratulations. So happy for you.
Class of 2025, congratulations. There's a huge world for you to explore. And when you do, our outstanding accounting teacher, Mr. Griffin, has some advice for you.
Wherever you go and whoever you surround yourself with, always be an asset, never a liability. We wish you the best and good luck in your future and everything you do.
Just don't have a place to go these days. Must be bringing you down. If it's so, then come on, give this love a boy a try. I'll put the sparkle right back in your eye. What could you lose? I am not the only traveler who is not repaid his debt. I've been searching for a trail to follow again. Take me back to the night we met, and then I can't.
Congratulations, everyone. You were an amazing class. Good luck with everything. If you ever need anything, Decatur, myself, everyone, we're here for you. Good luck.
Congrats to the class of 2025. I can't wait to see what you guys do in the future. A few words of advice: work hard, stay humble, and be kind to one another.
I'm Bradshaw. I'm Garrett Maloney. We want to thank you guys for all your love and support our 4 years here at Decatur, and we wish great things to each and every one of you on your journeys to the next level.
far and distant galaxy. Inside my telescope I see a pair of eyes spit back at me. He walks and talks and looks like me, sits around inside his house. From room to room he moves about, fills his life with pointless things and wonders how it all turns out. Safe to say that I don't think you understand. There's nowhere left to turn.
Guys, you're finally here. I taught a lot of you as freshmen, and I am so proud that I got a chance to watch you grow up, even if it was just in the hallways. I wish you the best ever, and please don't forget where you come from.
I'm Kate Asbury, and my favorite part of high school was all the friends I made and all the wonderful teachers I had.
My name is Donovan Henry, and my favorite part of high school was prom night.
I'm Joe Cipollone, and my favorite part of high school was getting pizza every Friday.
Then I see you want to go down the other way. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Baby, I don't wanna play pretend. Either you want me or you don't. You want me or we go back to being. Did you see the frightened ones? Did you?
My name is Molly, and my favorite part of high school is making connections with teachers and joining sports teams.
Seniors, congratulations. You guys were my first class here at Decatur. I'm so proud of you. 4 years has flown by. We did it. You did it. I can't wait for your next chapter. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2025. You did it. Enjoy your day.
Congratulations, class of 2025. We're so excited for you and what your future holds. We are going to miss you so much. Not sure that you're going to miss us, but we are sure going to miss you. Congratulations and good luck.
I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. Yeah, the magician's assistant in their dream. Oh, and they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you sing the song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Is this movie that I think you like? This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself. She's been living on the highest shelf. Oh.
The seniors!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please join me in standing for the playing of our national anthem? At this time, will all gentlemen please remove their head coverings? You may be seated. Good evening and welcome to Stephen Decatur High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2025. We're thrilled to share this moment with you, not only to celebrate our graduates, but also to honor our proud tradition of holding this ceremony right here in Lewis H. Taylor Stadium. I would like to offer a special thanks to the Decatur News Network, Mr. DJ Thompson, and Miss Isabel Mitchell for producing our senior video this year. Give them a round of applause. They did an excellent job. You may order a copy of the video from Mr. Thompson for $10 as you exit the stadium or by emailing him. All proceeds will benefit the Stephen Decatur High School Communication Arts Department. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Brian Herbert, who will deliver our invocation this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to take a moment as we offer this invocation. Almighty, ever-living God, who have guided us and brought us safely to this day, we gather here together as one community, one people, one class of 2025, to both commemorate the hard work our graduates have put into these last 13 years of their school experience, as well as celebrate the commencement of the next chapter of their lives. As we come before you with grateful hearts, having overcome immense trials, learned important life lessons, made lasting and supportive friendships, and having striven to find your purpose and calling for us in this great nation, we humbly look with deep reflection on these formative years. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for placing in our lives those who have been key building blocks in our formation. We give thanks for our parents and guardians who have dedicated their lives to protecting us, nourishing us, and giving us their love and support. We give thanks for our families and our brothers and sisters, either by blood or by bond, who have given us a sense of community and belonging. We give thanks for our teachers and coaches who consistently push us to be our greatest selves, challenge us to become people of integrity and goodwill, and measure our achievements to show us just how far we've come. And finally, we give you thanks for this amazing school, providing us with a great faculty and staff, and offering us life-changing opportunities to prepare ourselves for the future and to accomplish miraculous things in this world. As we enter into this next season of our lives, we pray that you safeguard our futures and guide us in our pursuit of the good, the true, and the beautiful. May this prayer rise like incense before you, that you accept our gratitude and mercifully attend to our humble petitions. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Brian. Next, I would like to invite to the stage Mr. Francis Buxbaum, the president of the class of 2025, who will deliver a welcome on behalf of this year's graduating class.
Good evening, family, friends, distinguished guests, and members of the Stephen Decatur High School community. I would like to start by congratulating my fellow classmates. Today we celebrate the perseverance, the culmination of a lot of hard work. Everything we have completed in the past 13 years has led up to this special moment. All of the homework, the tests, the long days, the countless hours of preparation for our next chapter, all of your diligence gets recognized tonight. So enjoy this moment. You've earned it. However, while we celebrate this commencement, you must remember that you did not get here alone. So I'd like to thank all the people who helped us reach this moment. From our parents and guardians who have been there through the highs and lows, to our wonderful administrators who keep the school environment a fun, productive, and welcoming space. To our parents and guardians, thank you for not just being here tonight to cheer us on, but for being here throughout our journey. You've spent countless hours celebrating us when we accomplish something great, lifting us up when we need it, and helping us reach our goals for the future. From packing our lunches or putting money into our lunch accounts, to providing us with the necessary learning supplies, for helping us take on our extracurricular endeavors and our academics. By either dropping us off by the bus stop or braving the hectic parking lots where you may or may not have experienced the deafening whistles of the crossing guards. You've been there. So again, to the moms, dads, grandparents, aunts, and uncles, and all the other people who filled the parenting role, thank you. Next, I want to thank our coaches, resource officers, custodians, cafeteria staff, educational assistants, office staff, and any other special employees in the school. You guys are the unsung heroes of the school. And finally, I would like to thank the teachers with whom we have shared countless experiences with. I don't think there can be enough said about the teachers at Stephen Decatur High School. I'm pretty sure there isn't a graduate here tonight who he or she can run to when they need help. Our teachers are the smartest, the most creative, and the kindest. Yet they are so vastly different in many ways, which makes coming to school every day an awesome learning experience. I've never understood the people who pay for private education in the area when our teachers provide an even better one for free. Now moving on to our graduates. I hope that wherever you go, you carry with you the experiences you had here. That includes the good and the bad. Cherish the good moments, the challenges you've conquered, the friendships you have made, and the opportunities you've been able to experience. But don't leave the bad moments in the past or try to forget them. The tough times are that which make the good times feel as sweet as they are. Remember the failures, remember the struggles, and all the times that you felt there was no one to help you but yourself. In these moments, we found ourselves. Sometimes the best preparation for life is the mistakes we made. So often we're taught to aim for perfection to avoid failure at all costs. But the truth is, some of the most valuable lessons we will ever learn come from the moments we fall short. Messing up isn't a sign of weakness or inadequacy. It is a sign that we tried, that we tried enough, we cared enough to make a risk, and that we're human. Whether it was a failed test, a missed opportunity, or a difficult relationship, these setbacks didn't break us, they built us. They taught us resilience, patience, and character, and determination. They reminded us that growth isn't always a straight path, and that the real strength comes from learning how to get back up after we've fallen. As we move on to high school and to the wider world, whether it's college, the workforce, the military, or somewhere else, carry your mistakes with you. Not as burdens, but as badges, as stepping stones for something greater. Let them remind you of how far you've come and how much more you're capable of. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of never trying, because failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a crucial part of it. Every mistake holds a lesson, and every lesson brings us closer to the person we're meant to become. So my fellow graduates, as you walk across the stage into your future, embrace both the triumphs and the trials. They are essential elements of this chapter in your life story. Our community in Stephen Decatur High School have prepared you well for the challenges ahead. The laughter, the tears, the wins, the losses, the friendships and relationships. Even the sand and take with you. All of this is a part of you, and what ties us together as Seahawks. This evening may be the end of our high school journey, but is the beginning of what we worked so hard to become. Now it's time to soar. Congratulations and best of luck to all of you.
Thank you, Frankie. I would like to take the opportunity to now welcome to Stephen Decatur High School the faculty, staff, parents, grandparents, family members, and friends of the class of 2025 who are here with us this evening to share in this celebration. I am honored to stand before you tonight as the principal of Stephen Decatur High School. This is a very special graduating class to me. For many of them, I've spent 7 of the last 9 years as their principal, from Berlin Intermediate School to right here at Stephen Decatur High School. I know so many of them so very well, and I'm so proud to stand before you this evening as their principal. These students faced unprecedented challenges early in their school journey, separated from school and from each other. Yet they persevered, and they came out more resilient and more adaptable, and undoubtedly more technologically savvy. Before us this evening are strong, dynamic young people, and tonight we will celebrate their successes. With that being said, we also kindly ask that you respect the dignity of this occasion by refraining from screaming and yelling, and please do not use noisemakers when your graduate is announced. Also, we ask that you turn off your cell phones and electronic devices at this time as we turn our attention to the graduating seniors of Stephen Decatur High School class of 2025. There are a number of special guests seated on stage with me tonight that I would like to both welcome and introduce. We are pleased to have with us Superintendent of our Worcester County Public Schools, Mr. Lewis H. Taylor. Chief Operating and Academic Officer, grades 9 through 12, Chief Safety and Academic Officer, grades 9 through 12, and as of July 1st, our new Superintendent of Worcester County Public Schools, Dr. Annette Wallace. Chief Academic Officer, grades pre-K through 8, and Assistant Superintendent, Ms. Dee Shorts. Human Relations Officer and Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Dwayne Apt. Our Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Vince Tolbert. Also this evening, I have the President of the Board of Education, Mr. Todd Ferrante. Our Vice President of the Board of Education, Mr. William Buchanan. Board members, Dr. John Andes, Mrs. Elena McComas, and Mr. William Gordy. Also joining us on stage this evening are our co-principals, Dr. Kurt Bunting, Ms. Jennifer Garton, Mr. Deshaun Purnell, and Mr. Trevor Hill. Joining us from Worcester Technical High School, our principal, Mr. Tony Bevilacqua, and assistant principal, Ms. Laverne Craig. Also with us this evening is our keynote speaker, a 2002 graduate of Stephen Decatur High School, Ms. Jessica Stamp-Hales. We also have several elected officials in the audience with us this evening, and I'm going to introduce those. Please wave if you could. Mr. Zach Tyndall, Mayor of Berlin. We have Mr. Rick Meehan, the Mayor of Ocean City. I see our sheriff right over here, Mr. Matt Christofoli. And also with us tonight, we have two of our county commissioners. And before I introduce them, I want to say these are two of our big supporters here in Worcester County of our public schools, our teachers, our students, and everything we do. Ms. Diana Purnell and Mr. Eric Fiore, please stand. Thank you all for being with us this evening. As we recognize these young men and women seated before us tonight, let's take a moment to reflect on who they are. Throughout their 4 years with us, but also throughout their years in elementary, intermediate, and middle school, they have enlivened our classrooms and brought positive recognition to our school system and our community at large. Their service has been extraordinary, collectively donating thousands of hours to local nonprofits, service organizations, churches, schools, and charitable causes. They have been exceedingly generous with their time and talents. They have made a difference in our school and in our community. Academically, they have won competitions in the stock market, in academic competitions, and in Skills USA. They have won awards for math, their writing, their photography, their art, and as vocal or instrumental musicians. They continue to produce an annual children's theater seen by thousands of students, and they continue to remain active and represent us well in multiple programs such as the choir, band, NJROTC, and the Science Olympiad. They have excelled as scholar athletes, performing well against their competitors from around the region as well as the state. They have been good stewards of the reputation and legacy of Stephen Decatur High School. Through hard work, academic achievement, team spirit, dedication, and drive, they have left their mark on us. Now it's time for them to go out and make their mark on the world, and we know they will. Let's give the graduates a big round of applause. Next to the families of our graduating seniors, thank you. The countless hours spent worrying, encouraging, logging into Power School and Schoology, attending concerts, plays, games, parades, conferences, and fundraisers have all paid off. They are here on stage tonight doing great measure to you. I know the pride you feel, and I have felt it too, both as a parent and as the principal here at Stephen Decatur High School. To the class of 2025, this evening is yours. This is your commencement. So remember, a commencement is not an ending, it is a beginning. While it is true that you will be leaving the security of your parents' homes and the security of the school that has nurtured you, guided you, and often protected you over the last 4 years, a whole new and exciting phase of your life is about to begin. The world is wide, and it's filled with opportunity. Seize those opportunities and strive to achieve whatever goals you have set. And don't be afraid to set the bar high. I believe, we all here at Stephen Decatur believe, that you can do whatever you set out to do and do it amazingly. One more round of applause for our graduates. At this time, I want to welcome someone who really needs no introduction. Mr. Lewis H. Taylor started out as a teacher at Berlin Middle School before spending 6 years as assistant principal and 17 years as principal right here at Stephen Decatur High School. He has served as our superintendent for the past 10 years. Under his leadership, the Worcester County Educational Foundation was established, not to mention the numerous charitable and service organizations to which Mr. Taylor dedicates his time. Today, he proudly serves as the biggest cheerleader of all 14 schools in Worcester County. And I've said this many times, and I get to say it one last time, but I promise you, as a graduate and former principal, he bleeds Decatur blue now and forever. As many of you know, Mr. Taylor will be retiring in just a few short weeks. And it is only fitting that his last commencement speech is right here in the stadium that bears his name. Will you please join me in welcoming, for the last time, our Superintendent of Worcester County Public Schools, Mr. Lewis H. Taylor.
Thank you, Mr. Seitz, for that very kind introduction. And I will tell you, I have spent a lot of time public speaking, but this is the most difficult one. Good evening, graduates, family, and friends. I'm very proud to be a part of tonight's celebration of this incredible achievement. Graduations are some of the most memorable milestones as they celebrate the hard work, perseverance, and ultimately the success you've each experienced to date. To our graduates, the class of 2025, this is a day well earned. And for your loved ones here this evening, it is an opportune time and moment to thoughtfully recognize and celebrate a wonderful accomplishment. For me, this is bittersweet. This is a bittersweet moment. As many of you know, and as Mr. Seitz just announced, after 41 years, I have chosen to retire at the end of this school year. So graduates, I can truly relate to your excitement as well as the wariness of what comes next. As each of you continue into your next chapter, whether it be furthering your education, joining our armed forces, or embarking on a new career, I hope you will carry the memory of this night with you as a reminder of what each of you can achieve. To the families in the audience tonight, I want to thank you for your continued support of your child and our school system. It is in no small part because of you that your child is donning a cap and gown here tonight. You should be extremely proud. As I mentioned before, throughout my many years within Worcester County Public Schools, I have been a part of my fair share of graduations. First, in 1978, I proudly joined the Seahawk alumni family at my own high school graduation. Years later, I supported graduates just like you by attending commencement as their teacher, coach, assistant principal, assistant superintendent, and of course these last 9 years I have had the opportunity to address graduates as their superintendent. But tonight is absolutely not about me. It's about our wonderful 2025 class of graduates. And I hope you'll indulge me as I impart one last word of advice. What all these years have taught me boils down to one simple thing. And Ralph Waldo Emerson put it into words much better than I could. He said, and I quote, "What lies behind you and what lies in front of you pales in comparison to what lies inside of you. Certainly, you'll look back on this time in your life with fondness, just as you look forward to the future in front of you. But it is how your life experiences have shaped you inside that truly matters and makes the difference. And what I hope your time in our school system has instilled the most in you is one word: kindness. Not what you thought I say, huh? Yes, above academic achievement, above stellar performances on a court or field, above a standing ovation for a performance, I hope that within each of you has developed a deep capacity to be kind. Kindness isn't loud. It doesn't always make headlines, but it changes lives. It is in a friend who stayed up late to talk when you needed it most. It's in the teacher or coach who believed in you no matter what. It is in the classmate who included someone who was sitting at a table alone. These moments didn't cost anything, didn't cost 1 penny, but they meant everything. As you go forward, you will undoubtedly face competition, stress, and yes, even success. Let's never let those things make us forget how powerful it is to be kind. Because, and to paraphrase Maya Angelou, in the end, people won't always remember what you said or what you did, but they'll always remember how we made them feel. I was fortunate to have so many people in my life that instilled this core value in me. From my loving parents, who are in the audience tonight, and my siblings, to the teachers, coaches, and mentors I have had both as a student and as a colleague. I have experienced so much joy in my life, and nearly all of it is rooted in either the kindness shown to me by others or by the act of being kind to those around me. We live in a world today that often tells us success means being the fastest, the smartest, the strongest. And yes, excellence does matter. But without kindness, that success can often feel empty. Because it's kindness that makes us human. It's kindness that turns a classroom right here at Stephen Decatur into a community, a stranger into a friend, and what has made my own life feel richer and fuller than I ever thought possible. So class of 2025, I want to close by wishing you congratulations on all your accomplishments. You have shown us over and over again your brilliance. You've shown us you are capable and ready for the next step. And now, I hope you will rise to the occasion and challenge both yourself and each other to do better, to show kindness, to show compassion, in service of enriching your own life, the lives around you, and ultimately our world as a whole. I wish you all the best in your futures, wherever they may take you. And as always, may God bless Stephen Decatur High School class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor. The class of 2025 is being recognized for academic excellence under the Worcester County Public Schools three-tiered academic recognition program. In keeping with national and high school trends and replicating the system used in colleges and universities, students may earn the honor designations of cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. Eligibility for this academic recognition is calculated at the end of the third quarter of the senior year and is based on a cumulative weighted grade point average in English, math, and social studies, science, and world languages, as well as advanced placement and college-level courses in Worcester County Public Schools curricular offerings. In addition, the honor tier designation is noted on the student's permanent record card. The first tier of academic recognition is cum laude. Includes those students who have maintained a cumulative weighted grade point average that falls within the range of 3.8 to 3.89. These students have been presented with blue and white honor cords. Would all students who have earned cum laude status please stand? You may be seated. The second tier of academic recognition is magna cum laude. Includes those students who have maintained a cumulative weighted grade point average falling within the range of 3.9 to 4.04. These students have been presented with blue and silver honor cords. Would all students who have earned magna cum laude status please stand? You may be seated. The third and highest tier of academic recognition is summa cum laude. The students receiving this designation have maintained a weighted grade point average of 4.05 or better or above. These students have been presented with blue and gold honor cords. Would all students who have earned summa cum laude status please stand? You may be seated. We would also like to recognize those high-achieving students who have received the State of Maryland Governor's Top 5% Award. Would the following students please stand as I call your name? Sophia Abuzaid, Brooke Berquist, Michaela Brown, Benjamin Chase, Logan Don Moyer, Senya Dracos, Emily Ferguson, Johanna Hallman, Sydney Harrington, Walker Hastings, Annika Carley, Lucas Magathan, Adelina Orlerta, Josephine Palmer, Shohag Sen, Andrew Sullivan, Mali Unau, Juliana Woodard, and Lynn Zhang. Let's give them a big round of applause. Congratulations to all of you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to take a moment to introduce our keynote speaker this evening. Jessica Stamp Hales grew up in our area attending Worcester County Public Schools and graduated from Stephen Decatur High School in 2002. In high school, Jessica was a member of the Communication Arts Department and a well-known face on Channel 19, which is our Decatur News Network today. A member of Partners for Success, an outstanding student, and a respectable classmate. Today, Mrs. Hales is an accomplished leader, advocate, and philanthropy executive with a passion for empowering others to make a positive impact on their communities. She currently serves as Vice President and Chief Philanthropy Officer at Tidal Health and President of Tidal Health Foundation, where she oversees philanthropic activities that directly support the health and well-being of individuals and families across the region. Jessica's journey in philanthropy and healthcare development spans numerous leadership roles, including Director of Development and Executive Director of the Warwick Community College Foundation, Division Director of the Eastern Shore of the March of Dimes, and Marketing Analyst at Atlantic General Hospital. A proud alumni of Stephen Decatur High School, she went on to earn her Bachelor's of Science degree in marketing from Salisbury University's Purdue School of Business. Recognized as a certified fundraising executive, Jessica was honored in 2023 as 40 Under 40 recipient by the Association of Healthcare Philanthropy, celebrating her innovation influence in healthcare development field. She resides in Worcester County with her husband and 2 sons, and on weekends are often filled with camping, baseball, and community events. Welcome back to Stephen Decatur High School, Miss Jessica Hales.
Thank you. I forgot all about Channel 19, so thank you for that reminder. Good evening, faculty, staff, distinguished guests, friends, and graduates. My name is Jessica Stamp-Hales, and I am home. I was born and raised right here, and I'm a very proud graduate of Stephen Decatur High School. These days, as mentioned, I am the Vice President and Chief Philanthropy Officer at Tidal Health, and I'm the President of the Tidal Health Foundation. Basically, what that means is that I lead a team that's responsible for raising funds to improve our healthcare here in the region. But before any of that, I was just a little girl who rode around in the truck with her dad, believing that we all have a purpose here on earth. I distinctly remember a Post-it note that he had on his dash of his city truck in Ocean City, and it said, "Did I do everything I could today to make a positive difference in the life of someone?" A motto that he lives by, and in turn, so do I. I had my first crack at public service at the tender age of 8 years old. I was in 3rd grade, and I wanted nothing more than to be a member of the Safety Patrol. If you know, you know. The neon-belted elite that patrolled the hallways with great care. But when the time came, and I asked the teacher, she looked me square in the eye and she said, "Jessica, you will never be on Safety Patrol. You talk too much." I was devastated. I went home that day, and I was certain that my public service career had peaked and crashed all by the age of 8 years old. Now, the irony is not lost on me that I was asked to be here tonight to do nothing but talk. This past fall, when I opened up a letter inviting me to speak here tonight, included was a quote from J.K. Rowling. It says, "No story lives unless someone wants to listen to you." The message continued with, "Well, Stephen Decatur students want to listen to you." Talk about a full circle moment. That little girl who talked too much, she wasn't a problem. She was a leader, raw and unpolished. She had something to say, and she just hadn't found the right stage. I share that story because if I had quieted my passions and stuck with the expectations of others, I wouldn't continue to live in the community that I love and support causes that matter. Which brings me to my first of 2 truths that I want to leave here with you today: the myth of expectations and the power of service to others. So let's talk about expectations, specifically the one that says that by the time you cross this stage, you have to have it all together. I'm here to tell you something. You don't, and you're not supposed to. When I graduated from Stephen Decatur, I had big dreams, sure. I had great dreams and goals and idea of where I was going. I promptly spent the next 4 years at a 2-year college. Shout out to Warwick. I used to be embarrassed by that, like somehow I was falling behind. But what I've realized over time is that the idea of having it all together, it's the greatest lie we will ever tell ourselves and each other. There will be curveballs, there will be heartache, there will be moments that your 5-year plan deviates beyond the standard deviation of your expectations. And that's not failure, that's growth. Quite honestly, the parts of you that don't fit right now may be the parts that are exactly what sets you apart later in life. So when life changes directions on you, please don't panic. Just smile and know that being routed is a good thing. Now, let's talk about service to others. The power of service to others, not as a task, but as a way of life. Over the course of my career, I've had the incredible privilege of working next to our frontline heroes, our nurses, our physicians, our social workers, our techs, the ones who don't just clock in and out, the ones who show up fully every single day in the most human, vulnerable moments in people's lives. Their work isn't pretty, but it is sacred and often very thankless. And yet they do it anyway because they know that they have the opportunity to serve others. I've seen what happens when the community steps up to serve them. I've watched a nurse get her spark back after receiving a donor-funded scholarship to go back and get her master's in nursing. Just one scholarship, but it reminded her that she mattered, and it reminded her that the work that she does matters. When connected to the donor, she expressed her gratitude for being afforded the opportunity to achieve something that no one else in her family had ever achieved. I've listened to countless community members share their heartbreak, stories of mothers, daughters, sisters lost to breast cancer. Stories that sound so much like my own. When I was 30, I lost my mother. She was 51 years old. And that kind of loss changes you. Now I am very proud to lead a campaign to raise $1 million to bring a mobile mammography unit to the shore. Thank you. So that other women in our community, maybe they can catch it earlier. So that families might be spared what I went through. And so that something good can come out of something devastating. And what I've learned through all of this is simple, but it's quite profound. The greatest gift in service is the opportunity to be a part of someone else's story. Sometimes you don't even know it. That's the kind of perspective that doesn't just meet a need, it changes your perspective. You realize how deeply connected we all are, and you stop sweating the small stuff because you've been in rooms where big stuff happens. And you learn again and again and again that the most important kind of leadership isn't about being important. It's about being present. As technology continues to evolve and AI becomes more prevalent in all of our lives, I can tell you this. There's no greater time for human connection than right now. There's no machine that can replicate human compassion, empathy, and connection. In fact, the ability to build relationships, to listen, to connect, and to lead with heart, they are going to be the most valuable skill set in every field and in every industry. At the end of the day, we're all going to need each other, and the question will not be, did I get it all right? The question will be, did I do everything I could today to make a positive difference in the lives of someone? And if the answer is yes, not just once, but on a consistent basis, I promise you, your lives will be the ones that are transformed. So here's what I hope you carry with you. I hope you find your stage. Whatever that means for you. A literal stage, a hospital floor, a boardroom, a construction site, a classroom, a football field, a baseball field. I hope you find the place where your gifts meet the needs of others. And then I hope when you find it, you stand on it fully. Be brave enough to be a part of someone else's story and let others be a part of yours. And I hope, my fellow Seahawks, that you carry a little piece of the Eastern Shore with you wherever you go. Because this place, these people, they are your roots, and strong roots always ground you. So class of 2025, congratulations. Go out into this great big world. Talk too much, but listen even more. And at the end of the day, I hope you ask yourself, did I do everything I could today to make a positive difference in someone's life? Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse. We have a gift for you as well. Some Decatur swag. gift card to Forgotten 50.
Thank you.
At this time, I would like to take a moment to call your attention to the program insert. Students from the class of 2025 received special recognition and honors at our annual senior award ceremonies on May 12th and 14th. We would like to once again recognize those honorees. During senior award ceremonies, principals awards were given for academic achievement, leadership, service, and citizenship. Academic awards were given by departments, clubs, organizations at Stephen Decatur High School and Worcester Technical High School. In addition, students were honored at a number of athletic banquets for accomplishments on the athletic field. Would all students who received awards in any of these areas please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. As you can see, we have a very successful class. There is an extensive list in your program of special scholarships and awards received by members of the class of 2025. These scholarships include full tuition scholarships, partial scholarships, grants, book awards, numerous organizational scholarships given by the community, and special scholarships awarded by academic institutions. Would all students who are receiving scholarships, grants, and financial awards please stand and remain standing? You may be seated. I am pleased to announce that this year's graduating class, and I haven't told anyone this because I hold this until this ceremony, except last year when Mr. Hogan, Governor Hogan, gave the cat out of the bag early. But this year's class has been offered $13 million in scholarships and grants. A job well done. They will be accepting $8,214,000 in scholarships and grants to attend 2- and 4-year colleges, both in and out of the state. 168 of these year's graduates will be furthering their education at a 4-year college, and 101 will be attending a 2-year college. 14 graduates will be attending the military, which will also provide further education and technical training. A total of 13 graduates at our Worcester Technical High School program completers and are going directly into their career, their chosen career. And we have 66 students entering the workforce. The class of 2025 deserves your applause for a job well done. And now, for the moment you all have been waiting for, the awarding of the diplomas of the class of 2025. In order to ensure this moment is recorded for you, we have secured a photographer to take an individual photograph of each student as he or she receives their diploma. The photography website is included in your program. Again, I ask that you assist us in preserving the dignity of this occasion by holding your applause until all graduate names are called. Mr. Taylor and members of the Board of Education, as principal of Stephen Decatur High School, and by the powers vested in me by the Maryland State Board of Education, I present to you the Stephen Decatur High School graduating class of 2025 and hereby certify that each of these students has successfully completed the requirements for a receipt of a Maryland high school diploma with all the rights, privileges thereof. You may award them their diplomas.
Row 1, please stand. Francis James Bucksbaum. Reed Aiden Phillips. Garrett Thomas Maloney. Sullivan Robert Alker. Natalie Audrina Golphin. Sophia Carmen Abuzaid. Samantha Rebecca Allen. Anisha Roma Ali. Micaiah Anderson. Danaya Rachel Arzadon. Abdulrahman Assad. Catherine Isabel Asbury. Row 2, please stand. Aaron Michael August. Tristan Isaac Ayers. Adam Joseph Baker. Zakari Alan Baker. Jasira McKinley Ballard. Ashley Baltazar Valdivia. Jackson Eric Bartholomew. Nico Daniel Barzilay West. Ava Jane Bauer. Axel King Beck. Ava Rogue Beebe. Shania Jaleese Lene Bernier. Brooke Christine Berquist. Nathan James Berzonsky. Lindsay Nicole Bernier. Cameron Blake Black. Jaden Charles Badon. Samantha Lynn Boger. Wyatt Randall Bostick. Cameron Andrew Boston. Isabella Faith Bowden. Robin Elise Boyd. Shaylee Kathleen Boyle. Lucas Michael Brashashevsky. Row 3, please stand. Ethan Miles Bradshaw. Sergio Angel Bravo Cacone. Lawrence Naishi Briggs. Olivia Marie Brink. Ella Marie Brown. Kai Kalani Brown. Michaela Grace Brown. Briley Alexandra Brumwell. Brock Anthony Brushmiller. Ashlyn Priscilla Bryan. Gavin Bauer Buhite. Hayden Blaine Bunting. Holden Reed Bunting. Anthony Dominic Burke. Joshua Damian Burrell. James Thomas Bynum IV. Arabella Lee Camilleri. Brennan Isaiah Campbell. Dylan Marley Cannon. Sir Judah Ruel Carmack. Lily Marie Carson. Sophia Ann Casino. Juan Cristobal Cervantes Rodriguez. Yesenia Cervantes Ortega. Row 4, please stand. David Winfield Chandler. Benjamin Leo Chase. Jackson Edward Chung. Jonathan Chase Chullen. Joseph Leo Cipollone. Alexander Jacob Clark. Brogan Thomas Clark. Luke Gregory Clark. Ashton Gabriel Clark. Cooper Glenn Clark. Darian Lane Coffey. Gavin James Conaway. Addison Mackenzie Conley. Sarah Megan Cook. Sophie Elise Cooper. Evan Allen Copeland. Taylor Zanaya Copes. Ethan Matthew Cowder. Tyler Christopher Cox. Zarek Allen Coyman. Sarah Bess Cropper. Brady William Cunane. Tegan Rose Cunane. Claire Marina Cutlip. Row 5, please stand. Ace Leonard Seibert. Sloan Julia Seibert. Dramier James Daisy. Colin Van Dang. Elliot Christian Dansberger. Solomon Joseph Menelik David. Jasper Kyle Davis. Madison Renee Davis. Haley Alyssa DeFinis. Matthew David Duarte. Esther Diaz Ortega. Mason Allen Deal.
Dominic Michael DeGristine. Alyssa Cecile Dixon. Raymond Derek Dominic. Frederick Timothy Donahue. Margaret Jada Donahue. Logan Michael Donmoyer. Trey Amari Dorn. Senya Dracos. Finian Allen Edgar Dudley. Adania Zahara DuPont. Jillian Diamond Dysart. Genevieve Ava Eggers. Row 6, please stand. Logan Sean Eismond. Alexa Nicole Ellis. Caleb Michael Elmer. Catherine Rose Erickson. David Giovanni Esch. Emily Kate Ferguson. Trenton Joseph Ferguson. Alessandra Fernandez Rodriguez. Emmeline Rose Fetters. Brandon Michael Fitzgerald. Yasir Kaim Fletcher. Leslie Crystal Flores Cruz. Tara Gerard Foner. Cohen Michael Fusco. Colin James Gallagher. Riley Jean Gannon. Graham Roman Geyser. Jakaya Brianna Irie Gibbs. Bryce Foster Gill. Paige Helen Gillespie. Martin Jerome Aline Gilmore. Ethan Russell Gladwin. Taylor Ann Glosser. Row 7, please stand. Mason John Glover. Scarlett Mitchell Gomez Villanueva. Julia Reese Gordy. Hayden Alexander Gracie. Cadence Brendan Haynes. Jack Dylan Howbig. Johanna Rose Hallman. Sangwoo Han. Jonathan Sterling Hansen. Sydney Love Harrington. Kyler John Harvey. Tristan Dean Hastings. Walker Reed Hastings. Teresa Lauren Hayes. Marissa Margaret Hearn. Dalton Edward Henderson. Delonte Martell Henry. Donovan James Henry. Isaac Meyer Henson. Brian Michael Herbert. Estefany Hernandez Contreras. Benjamin James Herman. Riley Pearl Herzog. Awan Adil Hussain. Row 8, please stand. Jillian Marie Hicks. Demira Nicole Hill. Tirza Anna Hill. Juan Pablo Hinojosa. Ethan Sean Hitchens. Molly Claire Hoffman. Matthew Robert Holland. Michael Ryan Hughes. Nevaeh Loren Horton. Liam Michael Hugus. Lillian J. Huster. Cole Daniel Hewitt. Riley Elizabeth Jackson. Cole Thomas Jarman. Azaria Morgan Johnson. Tykara Ruthann Johnson. Sarah Rose Johnston. Cole William Jones. Misael Juarez. Annika Karina Carley. Brandon Tyler Karvosky. Malachi Emery Kerr. Mallory Grace Kerrigan. Mark Allen Kiefer, Jr. Row 9, please stand. Nicole Hayden Kaiser. Magdalena Rose Klotz. Julia Cameron Kinnear. Chloe Marie Kohut. Madeline Rose Colassa. Andrew Jordan Lambert. Landon Leonel Lara. Spencer Guillermo Lasley. Brody Erickson Lee. Luke Scott LaFew. Paige Kendall Lenz. Gabriel Marchin Lewandowski.
Kayla Elizabeth Lewis. Angelina Lee. Luna Vera Rose Lawrence. Madeline May Lockery. America Ruby Lozano Alvarez. Ava Elizabeth Lynch. Erin Elizabeth Lyons. Lucas Vincent Magathan. Kathy Maldonado. Amarian Dejan Manuel. Amber Marie Marshall. Jada D'Angela Marshall. Row 10, please stand. Christian Hyrick Martin. Marlo Shea Maxa. Lauren Ashley McAdams. Paige Amanda McAdams. Brennan Avery McCabe. Clayton Wesley McCabe. Jonathan Charles McCarter. Ashley Elizabeth McCazen. Sean Patrick McChrystal. Nathan Thomas McDaniel. Shane Robert McDermott. Nicholas Perry McDonald. Carly Grace McDonough. Madison Renee McGinnis. Aubrey Renee Means. William Royce Meehan. Aya Mersberg. Riley Danielle Merson. Sasha Dove Meddy. Kaja Marcello Molesky. Brandon Andrew Miller. Layla Kate Addison Mills. Mar Sharon Minky. Isabel Allison Mitchell. Row 11, please stand. Richard Carl Moisa. Raymond Charles Moner. Alyssa Rose Monteverde. Maria Bella Morse. Carly Marie Moyer. Catherine Louise Mull. Robert Daniel Nadeau. Wilmer Estrado Najarao Domingo. Jocelyn Naverte Garzon. Stephen Miguel Navarro. Park Tan Nugent. Tayden Cash Nice Warner. Catherine Diana Naito Herrera. Marley May Noonan. Skylar Nottingham. Ariello Melanie O'Hara. Adelina Justine Odalerte. Lily Grace Olson. Leanne Rafa Omar. Jordan Noel Pace. Garen Robertson Palmer. Josephine Layla Palmer. Dominic Peter Paris. Garv Manish Patel. Row 12, please stand. Elijah Simone Payne. Ana Lauda Pena Rodriguez. Mia Aracela Perez. Charlie Autumn Peters. Monte Rashad Phillips. Carice Hope Pila. Peyton Ashlyn Piercy. Rachel Plata Arce. Daniel John Plumley. Samuel Elijah Plunkett. Devin McCauley Poole. Lucas Michael Popolowski. Benjamin Aaron Powers. Bailey Lennon Price. Riley Matthew Pruitt. Daisy Bell Pugh. Ginger Pearl Pugh. Christian Lionel Purnell Jr. Henry Thomas Push. Edward Michael Quick III. Ethan Howard Quick. Elizabeth Claire Rankin. Peyton Reese Redmond. Chloe Bella Resnick. Row 13, please stand. Kaylin Marina Reiser. Nicholas John Riddlesbacher. Bryn Nicole Robbins. Allie Elizabeth Robertson. Sophia Jacqueline Robles. Sydney Lance Rogerson. Ashton Edward Russell. Chase Mitchell Saltzman. Corinne Shanae Sandifer. Jason Whitwell Sanzone. Jake Anthony Salo. Keith James Savage.
Brennan David Schaefer. Ella Elise Schäufler. Avery Joel Scott. William Aiden Scott. Shohog Sen. Jacob Adam Shipman. Caden Robert Shockley. Serenity Ashlyn Iman Shockley. Zion Lamont Shockley. Vivian Catherine Shorts. Keegan William Shump. Row 14, please stand. Lucas Michael Simmons. Cortez Jamal Smith Jr. Eleanor Bain Smith. Emily Catherine Smith. Riley Elizabeth Smith. Tasia Monet Smith. Ava Marie Snellsire. Matthew Sheldon Sowers Jr. Owen Nicholas Sperry. Adriana Marie Staley. Amber Marie Stant. Amaya Janae Steele. Row 15, please stand. Jackson Robert Steele. Lillian Nevea Stefanik. Andrew Gary Sullivan. Nazari Savistan. Allison Taylor Swift. Nathan Riley Tapley. Jose Manuel Tarazona. Jada Kimberly Taylor. Ryan Maria Taylor. Evan James Thompson. Gabriella Teresa Thompson Servent. Brynell Jerice Tingle Jr. Row 16, please stand. Evan Hunt Todd. Emmeline Yamath Therese Vanegas. James Kavanaugh Touchstone. Peyton John Travers. Hayden Wayne Truitt. J. Marie Trump. Samara Rose Trump. Elijah Sincere Tucker. Kendra Marlee Tucker. Noah Weldon Tucker. Keontae Tynes. Justin Thomas Ugelic. James Michael Ubel. Mali Ada Unau. Matthew Allen Urbanski. Emmanuel Scott Urena Parata. Kazan Mackay Van Falsen. Mario Ivan Vasquez Perez. Luke Kelly Vitak. Sean Michael Vick. Chloe Abigail Wagner. Alexa Nicholas Ward. Alexander Nicholas Ward. Austin Thomas Warfield. Emmeline Jeanette Weber. William Michael Wise. Sean Michael Whitaker. Rihanna Lizelle White. Andre D'Angelo Williams. Sydney Joy Williams. Vienna Pamela Williams. Tribe Israel Wise. Zoe Michael Whistler. Juliana Lynn Wooden. Kyla Marie Wright. Lillian May Selesky. Colton Lee Zender. Li Zhang. Neil Frank Slauterzinski III. Nicholas Patrick Slauterzinski.
Almost there. We tried to streamline. I ask that the audience remain seated as our newest alumni turn their tassels. Graduates, please stand. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Stephen Decatur High School, let me extend to you our very best wishes. May your lives be long, happy, healthy, and productive. And no matter where life will take you, may there always be a little bit of sand in your shoes and a little bit of Decatur in your hearts. I now present to you Stephen Decatur High School's newest alumni, the class of 2025 graduates. Please move your tassels. I want to thank everybody for coming out this evening. Graduates, remember to hit the diploma tent on your way out. Everyone, please drive safely.